this is actually a 2-day tournament.
Yeah, I guess so.
In essence, right?
Yeah.
So I was just at a couple 3-day tournaments. A couple formats they do is like finish doubles on day 1 or something like that. But today it seems like we're gonna, John, is this correct? Are we gonna finish out doubles tonight?
Mm-hmm.
All right, he says, I believe so.
Actually, I have that. I actually had that picture up here. Yeah.
So the names are not updated yet. Don't be deceived. That is DLos on the right.
Yeah.
He is our Luigi main, and
Hoju. Hoju.
This is a great name. I've never seen this combination of letters.
Hoju. Hoju DLos.
Not like in the middle of a word.
These are not at least not in English.
Maybe it's like a shortening of like.
Who knows? Something Junior. Homer, is that Homer Jr. from Simpsons?
Hoju?
Homeju? Is that what it is? It might be Hoju. Oh
you got it, dog.
If that's a Simpsons joke, friggin', that's amazing.
That's too good.
That's great.
Right. It couldn't be JR. It had to be Ju.
Yeah, Hoju, because he couldn't say his baby Bart. Oh my, that's amazing. All right, so.
I play this matchup somewhat regularly, Marth versus Luigi. Some key tools from Marth versus Luigi are going to be down tilt, fair, and of course F smash.
Yeah. Anytime
Luigi's off stage, he's going to have a terrible time getting back on stage. Right there, a lot of great percent built up by Luigi, ending it with a down air.
Yeah, looks like the crowd's pretty pumped for DLos. Right when he got that kill, they were like, "Let's go DLos!" So I'm pumped too. Now I have a slight bias because they're cheering for him.
Yeah, DLos is fun. We saw him earlier on stream against HBox, as we mentioned. He was looking pretty good.
Yeah, he was like he brought it like to second last stock both
each
times.
Time,
right?
yeah. Took 2 stocks each time in.
Oh,
right
nice.
There, great recovery from DLos. Not every Luigi does that.
That tipper forward air almost kills at 150. That was
Hoju doing a great job of just
nice taunt. Yeah,
keeping him patient, taunting out with that shield breaker.
All right, get those back airs.
And that's actually something that Marth has to be very wary about, is that it's very possible to be air comboed by Luigi or any of the Mario brothers.
Yeah. You have to respect. You have to respect what they can do. Oh.
Yeah, DI away, and
what?
You got shield poked by that down smash. That was pretty intense.
That was nuts.
Top platform, of course, giving that access to the kill.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Keeping it down tilt. I guess that's like your best bet to keep out the wave dash in and out, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Now, it's actually pretty deceiving how to use the down tilt. There are a lot of incorrect ways to do it. If Luigi wave dashes in and crouch cancels the weak hit, he's actually an advantage. So,
you're right, yeah.
In my opinion, the best way to do it is actually how Hoju's trying to do it now, is from a pretty far distance. You want to read the wave dash and attack the wave dash. You don't want to necessarily cut off the wave dash with the down tilt.
You don't quite want to be in a place where you commit to a down tilt and then you're just open wave dash in, right?
Perfectly correct. Yeah. He wants to stay as far away as the wave dash is going to be and try to down tilt that. So right there, that clink was an advantage of Luigi.
Yeah, for Luigi. I mean, it ended up, Hoju ended up winning neutral there, but woo.
Really great right there. And if Hoju can keep taking advantage of Luigi's offstage presence, he could win the match.
Ooh.
So that's his jump, and he's going to come back being aggressive. We're going to see if DLos is going to take a note of that Marth comes back with attacks every time.
Back air. Oh, he wanted it, but he gets a really good air dodge from Hoju.
Yeah, I like that mix-up. Hoju positioning pretty well, but down smash at that percent is going to lead to the kill. Crowd is pleased.
Yeah, they're so invested in DLos right now.
Yeah, DLos has a lot of good pressure strings to get out of attacks.
Wow, I can't believe that was like semi-safe on shield.
Yeah,
that was weird.
You can pull back on the last hit, and Marth has to act quite quickly to punish it. Right now, it looks like Hoju is just having a really hard time getting off of the edge.
I think as soon as DLos has a slightly better read on what Hoju likes to do off stage, he's going to be closing out these stocks a lot faster.
Exactly.
Because it's like so bad for Marth. Like, it looks so bad.
They're both pretty awful off stage, and of course Marth, his recovery is limited in that if he lands on stage, he eats a punish.
Yeah, exactly. Like, respectively, Luigi's garbage off stage. Like he's not good. I mean, if you have like your down B charge and you have your safe jump, you can get the mix-ups
in there.
But honestly, you can just, if it's not a misfire, which it usually isn't, you can just run and get hit by the side B.
Yep.
And then Luigi's actually screwed because he gets no horizontal distance
He gets none. And the same point goes back to Hoju. Maybe he can change his recovery up a little bit, changing up the timing of side Bs, maybe introduce that the fastball that we mentioned earlier in stream.
Maybe some approaching aerials just to stuff it out. All right.
So now we go to this stage. This seems like a great stage if Yoshi's was banned. Most likely, Luigi doesn't want to handle close quarters.
Yeah. All right. Oh, nice down tilt. And yeah, no down B and it's over, dude.
Yep, no charge. That's one of the great things about the opening part of the game is that Luigi doesn't have the charge. Unlike some players like to get that charge off of invincibility.
Yeah. Ooh, amazing wave land across or through that forward smash.
Yeah, that air dodge really worked out for him. Now that's another one of Luigi's weaknesses is that when he's in the air above Marth, there's a lot of times where it's a bad position. Now down air is going to break out a couple of the times.
Yeah.
Comes down to Marth positioning correctly against the down air. It is beautiful.
Because like correctly placed up air wins every time, right? The disjoint. Oh, I thought he was going to wait for the up tilt. Oh, two poorly placed forward smashes will get you a Shoryuken right in the chest.
Yeah, and it's typical for Marth to get a little stubborn about the kill moves. Luigi's right at that percent where he wants to just set up this edge guard in whatever way he can.
Yeah. Yeah, and this becomes a situation where you're fishing and you get predictable. But just do what works. There you go.
I like this backer. It's pretty big, very difficult for other characters to challenge it.
Yeah. A lot of times I play a bit of Marth myself. I really like to use forward tilt because it functions very similarly to the forward smash off stage, and it's like a lot more low commitment. And does it come out faster or the same?
It's pretty similar, and I like that you mentioned it. Okay, this sour spot up tilt gets the kill. I like that you mentioned it because a lot of non-Marth mains actually mention this a lot. Like, I love F tilt, and it just comes down to a lot of Marths just get trapped in this thinking where they only do fair F smash, right?
Yeah.
And you're right, F tilt is very different. It starts from the bottom, swings upwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's coming from a Samus background. Samus forward tilt is great, and I use Samus forward tilt a lot, so I use that mindset and the utilities. I'm just like, oh, you know, this is actually
low commitment.
Really, yeah. It's a low commitment, and it does exactly what you need it to do. Right, so
right now, corner pressure is going to start, but Luigi's constantly shielding Marth's attacks.
This is actually looking bad for DLos, man.
Oh no! DLos doesn't want to be off stage in this position, but does mix up his timing a little bit.
Yeah. See, that's right there, where you're at 7%, and you see and you see Luigi recovering with side B. Just eat it, dude.
Just eat it.
Yeah.
Then he has no more additional horizontal recovery.
Okay, there we go.
Both players are DIing in and being very aggressive about controlling the middle right now.
I want to see Hoju get the he's getting those aerials, but he's getting them like he's Roy zoning these aerials. He's getting them right on the hilt, and Luigi is responding with the classic nair, whatever.
And it's a great observation because Marth needs to appreciate that zoning to get any higher damage.
Yeah.
And if he keeps neglecting this, he's gonna lose the trades.
Exactly. Yeah. You're gonna win. You'll win the exchange in the air, and then immediately get it taken away.
Very well observed. Luigi's getting a lot of motion in.
Yeah, so slippery right now.
Oh, he avoids that platform by jumping. It's one of the traps of the stage. It's a lot of weird throws Marth does. I guess Luigi too. That down throw almost set up for that platform.
Yeah. I want to see Hoju take this game, man.
It's certainly possible.
I'd like to see another one.
Edge guard attempt right now. The double jump is not going to get the stage.
Oh!
Oh, and it's very hard to detect that.
Does he deserve? Oh! He's living.
Oh
my God! He deserved that, dude. I think he deserved that.
Yeah, DLos, you did well. You definitely teched and sweet spotted against F smash.
That was great.
Really well played.